silent abnormality that understands the conflict between good and evil. Its empty eye sockets stare at all those who encounter it. A giant skull that is attached to a cross. It wears a crown of thorns. It floats about 2 meters above the ground. While its appearance is bizarre, it is rare to record an incident of violence against employees involving this abnormality. It feeds on the evil that seeps out during conversations between people. The assigned employee must kneel before it. Standing appears to be acceptable, and present their evil by confessing their sins to it. The way it feeds is unknown. Excerpt from experiment records. We have cataloged the sins a person can commit into 3 levels. Level 1. A small lie or action that either goes unnoticed or can be shared in jest. Level 2. Sins that are more serious and only shared with the closest of friends. Level 3. Sins so profound that they cannot be shared with anyone. These will be taken to the grave. Employee had been assigned to confess a level 1 sin. Energy production via the abnormality increased by 12%. Employee was assigned to confess a level 2 sin. Energy production via the abnormality increased by 15%. We assigned employee to confess a level 3 sin. 1 minute and 48 seconds after the employee was sent in, a bright flash of light was seen. The light was so bright that it could be seen outside of the containment unit. Immediately following the light, there was a facility-wide power outage. The phenomenon lasted for 2 hours. Employee lost 6 years of their memory. Further experiments were cancelled. Scientific ethics decree that all footage of those who participated in the experiment is to be kept sealed. However, the incident left us no choice but to review the footage of the containment unit. Employee This happened at around 4 p.m. Anyways, there was a railway about 20 minutes from my house. Some of my good friends and I decided to dress up as forest animals. One of us chose to go as a deer. It was a crude costume. I mean, it could hardly be called one, to be honest. Just a pair of clumsily made antlers and a dark outfit with some deer-like spots on it. I don't know how our deer friend wandered into the woods. We didn't even notice he was missing for maybe an hour. We searched for him and finally found him in some bushes. We called out his name, and I'm not sure if it was from the relief of finally finding us or what, but he started sprinting towards us. That's when I heard it. The gunshots. Bang, bang, bang! When I came to my senses, I saw his blood splattered all the way to my feet. And after that, I mean, not one of us dressed up as animals ever again. That's all. By the way, is this really supposed to work? Observation log number 4-435. Its eye sockets are empty. It's a skull after all. But I doubt it's blind. It certainly has its gaze fixed on me, and I can somehow feel that it's listening to me. Confessing to it does lighten my heart, admittedly. Afterwards, we investigated the incident in the employee's hometown to get a better picture. We learned that a boy named Justin was shot and killed in a deer costume by hunters during hunting season. Unlike the employee's confession, Justin was repeatedly bullied by other kids. Witnesses said that they heard kids shout, "Run, Justin, run!" right before the gunshots. After the incident, the kids at the scene moved out of town, and deer hunting was banned in the area. Excerpt from Abnormality Research Log X392. Honestly, you can't expect all our employees to give honest confessions to that skull. Around every 1 in 10 employees will tend to say something that is not completely true. It's a bit different from a lie. You could say that it's a subconscious excuse they make. They distort perspectives to justify their actions, even though they're aware that they should be telling the truth. And once this happens, their confession is no longer truly a confession. Yes, I'm talking about you trying to justify your tiredness for 5 minutes now!